girl, if you don't understand, my life is in
Read the
danger right now.
room.
There we go. And I think, and I'm saying it to say, I think women don't be understanding, like, us dudes, we be terrified too. Even though we got to be the one that's the protector. I'm scared. Can you understand? I'm scared. Like, please. I'm terrified.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight five niggas. But because I gotta prove that I'm brave in front of you, I have to take this ass whoop.
Hey, who you know hella cold with a heart of gold. Slick was slipping in some gems when the shade thrown. Hit you with knowledge and polish, pushing the positive, steady, petty, plotting with the thought you get something out of it. That petty like a second language, speaking it fluently. Effortless with finesse to a T smoothly. Guiding you from breakdowns to breakthroughs per usually. Poetically petty, that's so juicy.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to season 3 of the Poetically Petty podcast. I'm your host, That's So Juicy, and y'all, we have a special guest in the building today. He's already cutting up, so hopefully we're gonna get through this, but hopefully it's gonna bring y'all some laughs too, y'all. If you don't know who this is, let me just give you a few little cliff notes of what he does and who he is, okay? He's a content creator, he's an editor, a director, a writer, a multi-talented actor, and a host, y'all. We have K Moore and all his personalities, because he's a Gemini, in the
Oh God.
building. What's up, K Moore?
Implement the claps right there. There
We
we
don't
go.
get all that yet.
Okay,
We'll
we're
get
just
that
gonna,
this
gonna insert
podcast.
that in there. Yeah, there we
Pew, pew,
go.
pew, pew,
Thank
pew.
you,
There we
thank
go.
you, thank you. How you doing?
What's up?
Okay. Just vibing, you know.
No,
Got
you
a
were
little.
cutting up 2 seconds ago.
I was, I wanted a little coffee, but then I realized it'd probably make my stomach hurt. So it probably ain't
Oh
the
my
best
God.
idea right now, being on camera.
Coffee.
So
It's
coffee,
afternoon for you.
I gotta stay up though. So yeah, but it'll make my stomach hurt. So it probably ain't a good idea.
Coffee. Of all things, you don't want a Red Bull energy drink. Energy drinks are
Mm,
gross,
you,
but
you you don't like coffee?
I do, but not at like 3, 4 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, that's a good time though. You'll still like wind down after a while. Like it probably lasts like 6 hours. It's a good little pick me up real quick.
That's not real quick. 6 hours is not real quick.
Depends on what time you go to sleep. If you like,
Lord
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, what's been up? Like how you been? You got a lot going on. Your birthday coming up. It's Gemini season. How you
Ooh,
feeling?
my birthday is coming up. I don't even know what I'm
Birthday's
gonna do
coming up.
for it. That is crazy. Yeah, I don't really be doing nothing for my
What's up
birthday,
with
but it's
y'all? Every Gemini that I know is just like, I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday this
because
year. I don't think I'm gonna do nothing.
you know what it is. It's because we so much throughout the entire year that our birthday is just like, okay, it's just like a regular day. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't really like nothing special, but I get it. Other people just be chilling throughout the year. So when they come to y'all birthday, it's like, ooh, it's something great. But for us, Gemini, we already a lot. So, we just be want to chill. Like you get
That might be accurate. Because as a Pisces, I'd be chilling. And then
yeah,
I'm like, I'm
see?
gonna pop out for my birthday and I'd be like, ah. And then I'm
Are
like,
are
do
you one of them people that gotta celebrate their birthday like throughout the entire week and the entire month?
yes.
Oh my God. Why
Because
do
listen,
people
here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's so many birthdays in
okay.
February that are close to me
Okay.
that I'm just like, it's my birthday until it's yours. Like my mom's birthday is the 7th, then it's Valentine's Day, and then my birthday is like literally 1 week after. But there's like 7 people's birthday on my birthday. My cousin's husband's birthday is my birthday. So my family be like, hey, we're gonna do one February cake, and it's just gonna say happy birthday. Everybody get a candle, and we all gonna blow it out at Sunday dinner. Like it's just like that. So
So for you, it was like, all right, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like,
I mean, I don't just the weekend. Like throughout the week, I'm like, okay, I'm accepting gifts, but it's really just the weekend. Like even if
because
my birthday falls on a Tuesday, I'm just like, okay, this weekend is my birthday.
I
And it's
real deal know people who be celebrating their birthday like when it comes around, like that day and all the way up until the weekend. Like we going here this day, next day we going here. I'll be like, bro, how? Why? Like,
I
why?
mean, if I go somewhere for my birthday, then yes, every day is my
Okay,
birthday.
okay.
But if I'm at
Touche,
home, I ain't doing nothing. We at
touche,
home, we chilling. But I
touche,
mean, if
touche.
somebody want to take me out on Tuesday and somebody want to take me out on Wednesday and somebody want to cover Thursday, well, I'm going.
All right.
But I'd be tired also. So, my social battery be drained. And I'm like,
that, and that's me. I feel like that's how I know I'm getting older because I can't be out for long. I got a good solid 2 hours. Like you get a good 2 hours out of me, then I'm like, all right, I'm kind of ready to go. Like,
how you gonna make it through this weekend though? This is a busy week for you. How you gonna make it?
see the difference? I'm getting paid. Now, if you tell me I'm getting
Appreciate
paid,
It's
that's
work.
energy. What's good? How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is Kennedy Moore.
It's gonna boost that energy, right?
You
That
know what I'm
paycheck.
saying? Like go
I feel
straight
you.
up. I don't need an energy drink, coffee or nothing like that. I'm natural. It will be natural. I promise you. For that
It's a
guap.
natural high.
How's it going? Yeah, I promise you. Yeah, other than that, just out on my own though. Oh yeah, I'm.
You over it. I
Yeah,
see that. I can see that with you because when you're like live, like again, guys, this is a big content creator. I know you've seen this stuff, YouTube, everything on there.
Oh,
And
stop the juicy stop.
In your
Keep
videos,
going.
you're very lively and very animated. In your lives, you're very lively and animated. So I can see once you flip that camera off, you probably just mad chill, relax.
That'd be the thing. I feel like I'm like, when people explain Geminis, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, you got two sides or whatever type thing. I think that's cool to me.
7.5.
Who's counting? So,
Yeah.
but I do think that's a big part of me. Like, I'm very, like, super outgoing, crazy, loud. And then on this other side, I'm very low maintenance. Like, where it's just, like, very introverted. Like, I'm just to myself and just, like, chill. Don't want to talk. Don't want to do anything like that. And I think people be having that same expectation when I be meeting people in real life. They feel I'm supposed to be like, whatever. And I'm
they want to meet all the personalities.
I be like, man, no, I can't. I'm just so
You're like, I'm off the clock.
I promise you, like I'm cool right now. So. Well, yeah.
So let me ask you a question because, like I said, you do have a really big fan base. So when you are out, do you have any like? We just gonna hop into that first segment because I want to know what your pet peeves are, especially when it comes to that. So we're gonna go in the first segment, y'all, and this is called Petty Pet Peeves.
Okay.
So, do you have any? I specifically want to know, as someone who has a large fan base, because I had a lot of pet peeves, and I feel like I don't want people in my face. Like, because when I get off, just me getting off work, I only work with 2 other people. But when I get off work, I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm outside. Like, I don't want to talk to them. I just want to go home.
So I guess like I feel like as far as when people coming up to me, I never mind it. Like I never mind like interaction with people. I think it's when you got some people that can't read the room. And I never understand that. You like when people just can't read the room, like when you like, all right, I'm trying to go. Like some people don't have the courtesy to be like, oh, okay, I see, you trying to, do your thing or whatever. Some people want to sit there and hold you. Yo, okay. I'm like, hey, bro, like, can I please go? So yeah, you remember my favorite video.
Oh God.
I'm like, yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, so you live out here? I'm like, bro. I got it. So yeah, I think that's like one of like a pet peeve of mine when people just can't read the room, just in general, with anything. So yeah,
I just had that experience at my front door.
Yeah, so
you pass the hell out because you keep talking.
and they mean well, but it's just like, come on, can we wrap this up? We had a
body language. Read the body language.
Yeah,
and it's like the room. Like I'm ready to go.
People ain't good at that. And I realize, man, like common sense ain't so common. Like
it's not. But then some people are just rude and they don't care. They feel like you owe them your time because you're a content creator or you're an actor, like, hey, and they're like,
I watch you. I watch you all the time. Sit here and I'm gonna tell you.
It's like them people that be telling officers and service workers, I pay your taxes. My taxes pay you. Like, relax.
Them type of people.
Relax. Some people are just mad, rude, and don't care.
Yeah. Like, so I would probably say that's like really one of my only pet peeves when it comes to like just like fan interaction or something like that. That's really it. Like other than that, I love like all the interactions. I love when people like see me and be like, oh wow, like it's you, whatever type thing. So like it's always
recognize who you are.
Yeah, because that feels good. I remember when nobody knew me. So like simple fact, somebody know me.
Right.
Shit.
I was gonna ask, like, do you remember the first time like someone recognized you? Like, where were you?
Yes. Crazy story. So I remember this is about like 2016, I think 2016. So I wasn't even going to a university or whatever, but I would always like go visit up there because this is where like if your name is buzzing here, like you are known at the school. So like this,
Gotcha.
like so I will always go to the university and we'll film and whatnot, and then I'll just chill up there, like probably eat or whatever type thing. So I remember maybe I think I had maybe like 70,000, like 80,000 some followers like that during the time. And I was chilling on this couch and I hear like a group of guys like behind me and they all like, yo, man, this video is so funny. So one guy is sitting in the chair and his other friends are like crowded around him. Man, y'all gotta watch this, bro. This dude funny as hell, bro. Like this dude funny. And I'm listening and I hear my voice. And I'm like, bro, wait, that sounds like me that they listening to. And I'm knowing the video because I just filmed it like maybe like a day ago. So I turn around and I'm like, hey, that's me y'all watching. And they like, oh shit, bro, that is you, bro. And it was just like, just quick, yo, you funny, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. And I was just like,
that's what's up.
That did everything for me. So like, but yeah, after that, yeah, it just got even crazier. But that was like my first, like, damn, somebody knows, somebody's watching me in front. Right. Like, it was so dope. So dope.
That's what's up. I think I would be I don't have nearly the following that you have, but I don't be, content creating like that. I just do what I want to do. But somebody in Walmart.
Somebody in Walmart?
It was weird though. It wasn't like that. It wasn't a happy thing. It was just like, and they didn't say nothing there, just kept staring. And then when I got home and I went live, it was like, I saw you. I just saw you in Walmart. If I would have known that was you, it was like, block.
That's the worst.
Block. Like somebody, that was weird. That was weird.
Looking at you the entire time. Like, I know it's up.
So. That was weird. That was weird.
Yeah.
I don't nobody know who I am. I like it that way though. I don't mind. I like it that way. I can move and navigate through life the way I want with nothing. Ain't nobody trying to cancel me because it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that I would have to agree honestly with the not reading the room. That's just anybody. Like again, I don't have a fan base like that for real. Not yet. We working on that, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there for sure.
Read the room. Like I just feel like, how do you
I don't know. People, like I said, they just maybe like you said, some people just don't care like at all. Like they're just like, okay, cool. Like, but I get it though. Like, when are you gonna ever get a chance to meet one of your favorite people? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, not to say be selfish, but it's like, damn, this person just randomly came here. Like, when am I gonna ever get a chance to see them? So sometimes I really don't mind,
I get it, but still, it's just like, okay. Yeah. There'd be like a time limit where you feel like you don't feel awkward. You don't feel awkward right now. And I get it when there's excitement and everything like that. But at some point, you should feel awkward. And you should know that like there's a little rude, like especially if you're eating, you're trying to do something, you're trying to get in a taxi.
I had a very awkward one in a restaurant one time. Like I'm using the restroom. And it's a funny thing of how people do, because I recently just went through this when I went to DreamCon. And 9 times out of 10, when someone knows you or recognizes you from what it is that you do. And they give you this look, but they also do their best to pretend that they're not looking at you. And you could, and I literally see their entire, like I can see their entire thought process of how they're going to go about do this. Like, so
in the restroom?
In the restroom or just anywhere. But this just so happened to be in the restroom. I go in there and this dude, just straight up.
Mad obvious.
Do this. I'm like, okay, I'm already in my head, like knowing like, okay, cool. Like he's gonna say something, but he probably say something by the time we get out of here.
Yeah.
So And all of a sudden, he in the back. Hey, hey, bro. And I'm like, still peeing? Yeah. What's up, bro? You you making them videos, huh? You KMOORE? Yeah. Oh, bro. Bro, I knew that, bro. You funny as hell, bro. I'm like, okay, can we have a conversation when I get done?
Right.
Oh, yeah. You good, bro? I'm like, okay, yeah, if I'm good, why you trying to confirm?
I'm still going.
Yeah, like, but yeah, bro. Hey, you gotta keep that shit up. Like I'm still pissing.
Crazy choice of words right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, definitely wrong time. So people, yeah, but it's like I knew something like it's just very weird. And sometimes it'd be bad timing, weird places, weird interactions. It was a time I was on a date and yeah, and this guy like just decided to just wild out at my table right there, like, oh my god, like yo. So it's just yeah.
Wait, they didn't give you brownie points with her though? I feel like that would give you brownie points. Like that
It
wasn't
was it was dope. It was dope. It was
right?
dope to happen in front of the girl, you know. You know, I mean, I'm out here, But she knew who I was too, though. But
But
it
still, it's different when you're out and you see them in their element and people
it
are
hit.
giving them.
Now the coolest one, I gotta say this. All right, that one right there, that was cool. But the dopest one was when I was in Best Buy and I was with it was like girl I was talking to or something like that. But we were walking around Best Buy and this young fan, I guess this girl, she's like maybe in high school or something like this, sees me and screams like, ah! Like, oh my gosh, KMOORETHEGOAT, it's you. And her mom is next to her. Her mom don't know who the hell I am,
Right.
Like, mom was like, girl, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what's going on? Oh, it's KMOORETHEGOAT. Oh my God. It's like, it's him. And the girl I'm with just like just looking at it, I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. I just get a girl a hug. Oh my God, he's so fine. He's so this and he's so that. And I'm like, wow. So, and the mom was just like, well, I guess you somebody. Can I get a picture too? And I'm just like, okay, cool. And I do that. And the girl just like, all right, I guess, yeah. I'm like, but yeah, no. Other than that, it's pretty cool. I love when people come up to me. And I never really think about it though. I never go out to places and be like, yeah, somebody gonna recognize me. I never think about that. I swear to God, I'd be grocery shopping and not even thinking about that. And somebody be like, bruh. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot what I literally forget what it is that I do until somebody like recognizes me and makes me be like, oh shit, okay. Like, and not like I can't go grocery shopping. I'm a regular nigga, like whatever. But it's just always funny when that interaction happens. And they'll be like, what you doing here? I'm like,
the same thing you're doing here.
Buying eggs, just like you. Yep. And
in the bread
was
aisle.
weird.
What you think I'm doing?
It was weird because it was one dude that worked at the grocery store, and I see him every time I come in here, and it's like almost like he's disappointed to see me at the grocery store. I'm like, bro,
like you gonna bring him to me?
Yeah, I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, I can't believe you in here. I'm like, yeah, bro, I live, not too far from here, so this is gonna be the grocery store. You're gonna see me.
You gonna see me often.
You gonna see me. So yeah,
that's okay. That's what's up, though. I think I get annoyed with it. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I won't, but I think I'll get annoyed.
I think you'll find it cool at first, and then you probably will get annoyed. Like you will strike me as a person who loves their space. So,
absolutely.
And people would not care. I'm being honest with you. They will touch you. Hey, oh my God.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah. So.
Oh no, that's a no. Let me tell you, I'm military. I was military. And when we go to the field for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long we're out there, when we get on the bus, the plane, or whatever we're doing to go back, the convoy, at final formation, before we head out, I'd be like, hey, yo, get all y'all questions out now, because when we go to the unit and they say fall out, don't talk to me. Like, I'm dead ass. And they're like, is she for real? And they're like, bye, Tony. And I'm like,
what the?
And it was like, no, she's dead ass. They're like, don't talk to her. They're like, why? I'm like, I just had to spend so much time with y'all. y'all not my family. My
Like I don't
family,
like y'all.
like, I don't want to talk. Like, even with me getting I just bought a home. I'm like, I need 2 floors because, like, when I'm irritated or I want my space, I don't want to
Yeah.
go to the next room and still hear you breathing in the other one. Like, I want to
Yeah.
be able
It's
to get
like
away.
way. Like I need to feel like I'm the only one here.
Like, I gotta go away.
I
And it's
feel
not
that.
me. People be like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing is wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong at all. I just
I
like
just
my
need my
space and my
space.
peace. And when you've worked all day and you got to run into the grocery store, I can't stand the fact that they put the eggs, the milk, and bread, stuff that you need to just run in and grab in the
Hmm.
back. So now I
They
got to
put
walk
that
by
shit so
everybody.
far.
It's like intentional. I get it, but nah. And then I'm from Ohio where we have like drive-through convenience stores where I don't got to get out my car. I
What?
go through, love it, go through and be like, let me get, and then I'm in the hood too. So I can go through, get me like a fifth of Henny. I don't drink Henny, but give me some tequila, a pack of t-shirts, some bread, eggs, and some Funyuns.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Stop.
it's a thing,
Stop.
man.
You mean to tell me
Don't come for me.
there's somewhere you can go and do a drive-by and get eggs?
Yes, it's called a drive-through. It's just called drive-through. And I didn't realize nobody had it until I left Ohio. And I was like, why? I gotta get out the car. I don't want to.
When and
And people be like,
where?
y'all so lazy, but you going through it though. It's convenient. That's
That's
what make the
super
store
convenient.
convenient. I don't gotta get out my car.
I could be like, hey, let me get them brown eggs. Yeah, the gray. Hey, we got those right here coming right up. And they give it
Listen,
to me.
yeah, the real drive through, like, so you know how in Walmart you go through like the freezer section, it's just coolers.
Yeah.
That's what it's like, but it's like a car wash and it's coolers on the side. You go through, you wait in line, and people come and be like, what you need? Now you can't get everything. You might not be able to get like no cereal. If you do, it's gonna be like
I can't get
boxes.
a flat screen TV or something like that if I wanted to.
Nah, it ain't that. It's like a
Oh,
grocery store. You ain't gonna get all that. But I'm from the hood, so they be throwing extra stuff in there. So you might. You
there
know
you
what I mean?
go.
You never know.
Get your little orange juice with your cognac. There you go, right there.
Yeah, literally. Anything you can get
Little
at a
shot.
gas station, but it has like a few extra things like from the grocery store. So you want to have milk, your egg, like
That
your basic stuff is
that
in
is
there.
that is that's
And
quite
then most of
interesting.
the corner stores and gas stations have a drive-through too, so you can just go off to the side and
Yeah.
get what you need. You don't gotta get out the car. Like, I'm not getting out the car, bro.
I've never heard of that. This is like literally, I bullshit you not.
I'm look it
Like my
up.
first time ever hearing about
Drive-through
this.
convenience store. I've only seen them in like Northeast Ohio.
I'm making a video about that. I have to. I have to. Like I have to because I don't
Come,
think the rest of the
I
world.
want to take so many people. Like, I want to take so many people because everyone's like, no, you don't. What? Matter of fact, I'm going home this summer. I'm gonna record. It's so
You
normal to us that I don't never think to record it.
you should have because I'm looking like bro, I'm mind blown by this. Like this is a grocery store drive through. Like
Yeah, but it's
this
not
is
gonna be the
genius.
way y'all are envisioning it. But I can't explain it because I'm like, it's a drive-through. Like, you don't
Even if it's a pickup. I mean, like I see a pickup. Like that's how we have like out here now. But I'm imagining literally there's a window, right?
know. It's like, okay, how you go wash your car and you see like the little car ports that you go in and you wash your own
Yeah,
car? It looks
yeah.
like that, except there's freezers in there. So you're driving through that. It's literally a
So you
drive-through
would be like, okay, so it's like a drive through, like all these freezers, and you're like, okay, I see the pizza box, like right here. Can I get two of
if they
these
have pizza there. Mhm. It's
DiGiorno's,
usually a
whatever?
lot of drinks and stuff because it's like a gas station, like
Yeah,
what you would get in a gas station. So it's like the coolers from the gas station.
yeah.
But some gas stations you might get a little loaf of bread. It might not have all the brands, but it has a loaf of bread in there, some eggs,
That's still
maybe.
that's still different. That's
Yeah.
still different. Okay, cool.
And I'm like
Touche.
getting out the car.
Touche.
So like when I get off work, if I need to pick up something, I go through the drive-through. I can't do that no more. But I go through the drive-through because I don't want to get my car. I don't want to really interact with people. I just want to go home.
They also do that
Wash
with
the car.
tobacco products too. Like
Yes,
they
I listen, you can go get you some Swishers. I don't smoke. Get you some Swishers, a loaf of bread, some milk, some cereal for the kids, some eggs, some Hennessy, a pack of t-shirts, maybe. I'm from the hood, so they be having
that's
t-shirts. You
t-shirts.
can get
Wow.
you used to be able to get you some DVDs, you know what I'm saying?
That's a
But
fireplace to me.
that's the hood drive-throughs now. Regular
Nah,
ones, you might not be able to get the t-shirts and the Hennessy. You can get
I'm
some
going to the
cigarettes.
hood one. I'm going to the
Of
hood one every
course, because
time.
everything in the people be trying to play the hood. I get it, but like stuff be better in the hood,
Man,
okay?
should be what it says convenient in the hood. You
Right.
get
On
everything you
Sundays,
need.
y'all want to go to Cracker Barrel and Golden Corral and all that. I'm going to the hood gas station because I'm gonna give me some greens, some mac and cheese, some chicken, okay, maybe some fried fish, and it's all gonna be bomb.
And you're gonna be asleep right afterwards. And that's what we
After, because
need.
somebody's auntie made it in the back. They probably brought it there in their minivan,
On God. And
but you
cooking
just
that
gonna
shit
pray
up.
over it.
Keeping it warm and everything. Hey, I'm good to go. I'm good to
The
go.
hood restaurants be the best. They dirty a little bit. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
you got me over here reminiscing right now. Like I'm over here thinking
You
about,
want to go back to the hood?
you know
Look.
what I'm saying? Like I'm over here real deal. Like, damn, I need me a
People
fish
like,
plate.
don't go down there. That's the hood. I'm like, bet I'm hungry.
Bet.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
going
let's
straight to the
go.
hood to eat.
And that's why people say it ain't really good food out here in LA. But I'm looking like y'all don't go to the hood. Like in the hood, that's like where
I need
all the
to
like really
redo.
good spots at. You know what I'm saying? Like
I need
you
to
like
redo
Indian
the LA
food?
trip. Hmm.
You like Indian food?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I
That's
don't eat
like
it all. It be a little too spicy sometimes, but I do.
yeah. That's my favorite. Like I love Indian food. Like, yeah.
There's a hood Indian spot?
I mean, some hood Indians. And brother, just go to like, you know, like they motherfuckers be hood, bro. Like, hey, I get anything and like don't play with me. I'm like, these motherfuckers be out here, bro. Like you gotta watch out.
I'm not doing this with
I'm telling you, they motherfucker head don't come to my store. Fuck you
Oh
up,
my
man.
God. All right, I got a question for you. So you on a date, right? You gonna take her to the hood?
Hell no.
But the food is better.
We're gonna get some water down. You got listen. This one thing I don't think women understand. I'm gonna tell you something. I dated a girl, and this is around the time this Nipsey Hussle passed away. Right?
Oh.
Rest in peace, Nipsey. His store, and also where he passed away, was in the same spot, the Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
My ex is coming to town, you know, during the time we were together. So I would just say for the story, my girl is coming to town. She wants to go to the, you know, what you call like the mural, you know, of this and go see the marathon or whatever type thing. What people don't realize is this shit is still deep in the hood.
Right.
It's still the hood. First of all, this is where a nigga got shot at.
Why are you yelling at me?
But it should tell you already. This is where somebody got shot. I'm expressing. Right. This is where he got shot.
But everybody, you know.
So it was like, oh, I want to go see it because now it's kind of become a touristy, you know, thing, type thing. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right, we'll go. Okay. So I go down there. Okay, we're going to the marathon, going on Slauson. Get there, hood niggas at the gas station, chilling in front. And I'm like, all right, hurry up and get your pictures so we can get the fuck up out of here, okay? And she's like, come on, I want to go back towards this way. Girl, if you don't understand, my life is in
read the room.
Right, there we go. And I think, and I'm saying that to say, I think women don't be understanding, like us dudes, we be terrified too. Even though we got to be the one that's the protector, I'm scared. Can you understand? I'm scared. Like, please, I'm terrified. I don't want to fight 5 niggas, but because I got to prove that I'm brave in front of you, I have to take this ass whoop. Like, so I'm saying
all for a t-shirt and a picture.
Exactly. And I'm over here, the black eye. You got your shit. Yeah, marathon was fun.
You still got to take the picture with that black eye.
Yeah.
Y'all got other places to visit.
Nah. See, and that's what I'm saying. This is the same type of person that wants to go to O Block because you in Chicago. I want to just go see O Block. Why? So yeah, I don't. Yeah, just women, y'all love thrills.
I'm a funny. Like I'm funny. I'm not trying to fight.
Yeah, I'm like I'm a lover, not a fighter. This is why I make people
Because you
laugh.
funny though, they don't really be putting hands on you in the hood because you make them laugh. So you good. You good. That's what she was thinking. I'm just trying to help you understand what
That's
she was
no,
thinking.
no, I don't
No.
think that was the logic. Yeah, yeah. I
Mm.
wish that was the case, But yeah, people want to put hands on me for different reasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it stops everything.
But you made it. Did y'all go?
Yeah, we made it out.
You made
We
it. You made it.
made it
And
in,
then she
made
was
it out.
happy. You go back to the crib and now she gotta repay you.
Yeah. Let's not
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about that. Yeah,
You
that's
know what
not.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? So you just, I mean, you got to pray about it. You for sure got to pray about it.
you
But
definitely got to pray about it.
not
You
these
definitely
glasses.
you
Yeah.
definitely got to pray about it. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right.
You know, do you? I get it. It's Gemini season. I'm gonna let all your personalities
It
like
is Gemini
flourish.
season. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead. Come on, Psych Lee. You can put them back on.
What do you think about Geminis? Oh, so I don't like that face.
Do you want to do this? Because I love astrology. I like to talk about it. But you want to do this?
Okay, go ahead. Let's talk about it. Let's
You
talk about it.
sure? You
Yeah,
got the
because
time?
people.
You
Yeah,
got to talk
come
about
on.
all of the personalities.
It's multiple. Like, what you mean?
Y'all got a lot.
Okay, what you think about Geminis?
I love Gemini women. Love them. Love them down. Always get along with Gemini women. I do. Gemini women and Gemini men are different, okay? We're gonna try not to get canceled on this episode, all right? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I'm talking from experience, okay? As a Pisces, the thing with Gemini and Pisces,
Oh, you right there. I see. As soon as
what's
you
the
said
problem?
that, I already know Pisces. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What's the problem?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
With Gemini and Pisces, it's either really good or it's really bad. There's like no in between with Gemini and Pisces, right? It's crazy that I'm saying this because my ex birthday is today. Didn't work out.
Oh, wow. And he was
Um,
Gemini? He's Gemini. Wow.
absolutely. Yeah.
Uh.
But so Geminis, y'all are cool, but it really depends. Like, person is more to it than just like your sun sign or whatever. Geminis are cool. I do get along with Geminis. Like I said, it's either really good or it's really bad sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the downfall is because Geminis can be very indecisive, or they always start projects, a whole bunch of them, and they won't finish one before they start another one, and that drives me insane. Like it drives me
Hmm.
insane. And they'll keep dipping and dabbling, and then they'll keep changing their mind. And I'm like, okay, if you're saying you want to do this and be like into this fully as a Pisces, I'm like, bet, let me learn it. I'm gonna learn how to do this. I want to help you. I'm gonna motivate you. I'm passionate too about it because you're passionate about it. And by the time I learn it and do all that, now you onto something else. And I'm like, okay, bet we doing that. Okay, let me learn it. How can I help you? Let's get into it. Let me
Mm-hmm.
invest in you and something new. Bet. Learn that. And then I'm like, okay, what the hell is this gonna be? What you gonna do? Because I'm not gonna keep
So
doing
that's
this. And then
so that's
y'all
only your
really
experience with Geminis. Like,
no, like I said, when it's great. When it's not, it's not. But a lot of times that's the middle part. And I'm like, cool, I be with it for a long time. And then I'm just like, okay. You need to sit down and let's discuss this. And y'all don't want to hear about yourselves. If it's not positive and praise, y'all like, no, y'all cannot take criticism. And I'm just like, okay, but be the first to criticize people. It's like an accountability thing. If I'm like, well, you be doing this and you did it. We're not talking about me right now. Talking about you.
but I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, to me personally, I feel like there's everybody. Like
I
there's
mean, people do that
everybody.
for sure, but it's really Gemini. Like that. That's like y'all be doing. That's why I'm like, it's all the personalities because you was rocking with this, but that was this personality. And then when it's time to break up, okay, and y'all walk away, it's a mutual agreement. That one is cool. But then you gotta break up the other six and y'all come back like ain't nothing happened. Like, we're done. What do you we we agreed. And then I realized like, oh, this is the other personalities. I had to break up with all seven of y'all. My bad. Like,
Really.
them
So have you? So you haven't had any from start to finish in the finish part any good experience with a Gemini man? Like,
I've only dated one Gemini man. I've only dated, like, actually was in a relationship with one Gemini. I've talked to, I think there was two of them outside of the guy I dated. I think there were two.
And those two, like,
And it was the same. They just was like, you know that meme where it's just like, the dog be like, I'm here, I'm asleep, I'm dead, I'm up.
yeah,
That's Gemini. You'll just be all over the place, but nothing is like,
happening.
I'm just like, where do I fit in? Like, we up, we down with, like, I don't got that to do. Like, don't have that to do. But the good experiences with Gemini though, like y'all are very creative, very fun. I will say that. If you want spontaneous, get a Gemini. Okay, they're gonna be all over the
Mm-hmm.
place. Very
Mm-hmm.
spontaneous, very fun. You can roll with the punches. Like when shit come in, you take it on the chin and you keep it moving. Like y'all do have
Mm-hmm.
some positive things. I'm gonna say that. Hustlers for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hustlers. But again, y'all be starting stuff and then not finishing and going through and not following through. Hella ideas. But I'm like, okay, but pick one, focus on it, finish it, and then we can open all these other ones. But let's have at least one that's, you know what I'm saying, doing something before we start
Yeah.
to move to everything else. And
Yeah.
y'all be like, nah, because I was doing this. And like, listen, y'all, some of y'all are very gullible, especially when it comes to pyramid schemes, because y'all about that fast money. Y'all want that money. Y'all want that paper real fast. And you like, I could do this
Mm-hmm.
because I be talking and I could talk people and anything. I'm a hustler. And it's just like, this ain't gonna work out. And as a Pisces, and y'all like, y'all very like right now. I
Yeah.
don't care about the future. Right now, this can work. But I'm just like, yeah, but in the long run, this might, where is this gonna take us, person? And y'all be like, but right now. And I'm like, but listen, if you do this now, this is what can, why you always being negative? I'm just trying to say that this might not.
I mean, from my experience, I'm a very spontaneous person, and it's just like if I got something on my brain, like, and I get what you're saying, but like I feel like if I have it and I act on it, then and right there, instead of like, oh, I'm going to plan and say I'm going to do this and do this and do that. A lot of times I can procrastinate on the plan
Mhm.
and the idea instead of just doing it right there. I do it, and then I like, maybe it could be a fear of mine. Maybe it could be, like, or whatever type thing, like for me to get started. But as soon as I started, because I did it then and right there, now I have the confidence of when I go back and do it, like I've already experienced how it feels. So like I know what to do next time type
Right.
thing. So I
I
think
get
that's a good thing when it comes to like some people are really good at planning things out. And then you got some people who are just like go straight head first.
right.
It's like I think
I
you have to
get
be
that. But it's just like, I think when it bothers me, and this is a pet peeve of mine,
another
is
pet peeve.
when it's like going into the pantry or the cabinet and opening every box of cereal. Like before you finish one, and now they're gonna get all stale. And I'm just like, why did you didn't need, now you didn't open all the cereal. You didn't do anything. You didn't eat them all, or you didn't start all these projects. None of them are finished or worked through. So now it's just a whole bunch of open boxes and
You
a
know
whole
what's
bunch of
crazy? That's
like,
actually me though. That's actually me. I would like get some frosty flakes and be like, okay, cool. But now I wanted a bowl of these uh Rice Krispies or some shit like this, and then just yeah. So
which is cool, but go back to the Frosted Flakes and finish them at some point. You know what I'm
now
saying?
I finished my shit.
And
I finished my.
if you don't, that's okay. You don't open 7 boxes. You might not get through all of them before they go bad
Mm-hmm.
or go stale, right? But at least finish one.
I feel that.
Like
I feel that.
finish one. You wasting my time and my money now. I didn't
All right.
invest it in this too. If we're
All right.
dating, I didn't invest it in this too, right?
No, that's true. That's true. That's true.
And then I be pissed off. And now
A
you
lot,
get an
a lot of
attitude and
times,
I'm pissed off.
I feel like Gemini's like we had a tendency to just think of self. Like
Absolutely.
it's just like, hey, like you ride
Absolutely. In the
along.
beginning, I feel like in the beginning, like, and I'm just talking about my experiences. In the beginning, like, y'all be focused on that person, right? Consistent, all of that. But then if I realized by dating one and being around others, I was just another project that you started. It was like, yeah, but you didn't want to finish. You see?
Yeah, I think you have a tendency to try to like mold a person and just be like, okay, cool. You see the potential, you see this and you see that. And then if you don't see like how, from experience, from what I've seen, and also like things that I've like done in the past, where I'm just like, damn, like this person could have the potential to do this or do this or do that. And then when that doesn't happen, it's just like, okay, like you grow like uninterested in some point. And I'll be like, damn, like why does it happen? What is it? But then I learned more of myself of like, okay, like you can't try to change somebody. Like this, like impossible. Like a person has to want to change. But
Yeah.
then of course, that's like with everybody. But
I
yeah,
mean,
I've seen
but
I know
communicate
what
that
you mean.
though.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I know what people.
Communicate it. Because that's me. Like, that's what I would do. I'm just like, all right, look, that's what I'm saying. That's why I be trying to grab y'all. Like, come on, come focus here. Focus.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down. Listen. We doing a
Mm-hmm.
lot. You're doing great. You're doing a lot. You're very motivated. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
But we gotta finish something.
Yeah.
Like, we
I've
got all these
learned
projects. Like, what we gonna finish? Like, what we doing?
I've learned to practice what I preach because a lot of the times, and I've seen this in people in general, people like to try to tell somebody how to do something, what to do, but
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing nothing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm the last person to try to like talk to. But if I don't see you, really, like it's like you telling me to
The
go to
other
the gym, and
personality coming out.
I'm like, I'm no, I'm just not like literally just not gonna like listen. I'm just like I'm gonna tune out because it's like if you're telling me like you need to get in the gym, you gotta do this and do X, Y, and Z, but you don't go at all. Like
Oh, that's such a Gemini trait.
I'm like, bro, like
But here's my thing though, and this is what be driving me crazy. Here's my thing. If you want to get to a certain goal, whether it's bodybuilder or you just want to get healthy, I'm going to invest in that. I'm like, bet. I'm gonna make sure you got what you need. I'm gonna fill your water bottle up, get your protein shakes. I'm gonna
mm-hmm.
check it, whatever you need. I'm like, hey, you done missed a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Let's go. Like, get up. And it's like,
Yeah.
you don't even go to the gym. Like, bitch, I didn't make this my goal either. Like, what you mean? I'm trying to motivate you.
No, and but that's a difference. I think that's somebody also just not projecting, but getting a defensive mode because of like their
Absolutely.
insecurity about something. More so,
It's more, y'all don't, not all of y'all, okay? Don't be coming for me in the comments, Gemini. Not all of y'all, but a lot of Geminis don't like to they don't take criticism well.
yeah,
And
I,
instead of taking accountability, be like, you know what, you're right, I haven't been in the gym. They're quick to be like, well, you don't even be going. I went more than you. Like, they
man,
ain't talking about me.
from I ain't gonna lie, just from experience, I feel like it's all people, like a lot of
A
people.
lot of people do that for sure. Accountability is a thing that people have problems with, period.
It's a
However,
tough thing. You can go to the
however,
Geminis, but I feel like hey,
Geminis
I've
do it.
I've experienced with
You just
different.
admitted it.
No, I mean, no, I said I'm just speaking
Come on,
off of
accountability.
experience. I'm just speaking of experience, but like literally, it's
I'm
like me
speaking to
saying
it.
it's like me
Come on,
saying,
make eye
okay,
contact. Come on. Tell the
well,
truth.
I'm gathering my thoughts. I'm gathering my thoughts. I'm
Come
gathering my
on,
thoughts.
Gemini. At least one of
So
them can make eye contact. One of your personality.
so so I feel like when it comes to like to me, that's a general thing. Accountability is a general thing, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this particular um Zodiac right here does it more than anybody. I don't there's no data for that this
Mm,
particular but
there's
the only data we have would be off of what you just said and I just said, oh,
mm-hmm.
experience. But if I
Right.
go talk to X, Y, and Z, they'll tell you, well, my experience is with Aquarius is like all
Right.
way or not more. So to me, it's just like there's no data behind what it is that
I mean,
any one of us say, except for what we feel personally.
yeah, everything is like it's just character traits, right?
Yeah,
So a lot of things play into that. Your environment, your age, your
yeah,
gender. A lot of things play into that, but also with like zodiacs, there's so much more to it, like I said, like than oh, you're a Gemini. Because there's a whole chart. Do you know your moon sign? Do you know your rising? And I ain't gotta get too deep in that, but there's so much more. Because everybody's
yeah.
like, oh, you're a Pisces, you're a crybaby. And I'm like, I'm not, because your moon sign is how you like express emotions. And my moon sign is an Aries. So I'm gonna get pissed. I don't even like to cry. I'm gonna get pissed off first. And now
Yeah.
I'm doing what you say. I'm like, well, you the one that, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. I'm ready to go toe to toe. Let's burn stuff. Let's fight. Like, that's how I show emotion.
Yeah,
Versus a Pisces that's gonna be crying about their feelings. I'm a cry, but I'm gonna do all that extra stuff too.
yeah, I think it's
So,
just like ain't the end all be all. Like it's like I get
oh,
it, it's
no.
there, but some people do make it be end all be all. Like, oh, I can't talk to you because you are a, or I've
Yeah.
had bad experiences with, but it's like that's just different individuals, like
Right.
they
I mean, but
come
there's
from.
people that's like, you know what? I have bad experiences with Kappas. Like, no matter what your zodiac, it's characteristic traits. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
see what I'm saying? But like, so to
yeah,
me, it's just like I never understand people like that. That was just based
right.
on thing. I get it because once again, it's just from experience. But it's just
Hmm.
like, yeah,
Well, for one, people need to stop using zodiacs as a like the
end all
Bible.
be all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not an end all be all. It's a guide. Like everything is a guide. Nothing is an end all be all. Everything is a guide. It's basically supposed to be like, hey, here's suggestions of people you may be compatible for. Go check those out if you haven't. You know
yeah,
what I mean? For me, it's like I'm supposed to be like Scorpio, Virgo, and something else because I'm Pisces, but I'm like, all right. Like if that happens, cool. But I do know that sometimes with Gemini, we butt head. Like we're either really great or it's really toxic after. Like it's
yeah,
the in between is not there. But I have fun. I love Gemini women. I'm not attracted to women, but I love Gemini women. I always have fun with them. I can vacation with them. I can party with them. I can pray with them. Like Gemini women are top tier. Okay, I always have fun with Gemini women.
yeah,
Um, but it's like with the guys is it's hit or miss, but that's with any zodiac. I don't be like, oh, you're a Gemini. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, I'll jokingly be like, oh, you a Gemini? Oh Lord, you got 7 personalities, blah, blah, blah. But like,
right,
again, I've had fun with Geminis. You guys are energetic, you guys are spontaneous, you guys, I love that y'all can roll with the punches. I don't like anyone that if something doesn't go as planned, because sometimes I'm like that. But if something doesn't go as planned, everybody you shut down because you're like, but this was supposed to happen next. Like, okay, like reroute.
yeah,
Like, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like reroute. You just gonna stop, everything's over because it didn't go the one way. You didn't have a plan B. I don't like that.
yeah, yeah. They ain't my
I don't
type of
like that.
person. They ain't my type of
No.
person at all. Yeah,
I don't like that. But they supposedly, I don't know. This could be wrong too. And again, this is back to like it's either very good or it's very toxic. But some people like toxic in the bedroom. But supposedly, you know, Geminis, ladies, supposedly, the way they say Scorpio's a little toxic and they like it. They love to live in their toxicity. But apparently, you know what I'm saying? Supposed to, Geminis are really fun. So, in the bedroom.
I can't, I
They're fun, they're
can't speak.
spontaneous, they got all these personalities, so you don't know who you're gonna get.
I can't speak for everybody.
I can't either.
I can only speak
But
for myself. That's it.
but
I speak for
since
myself.
we're in the bedroom, I don't know what
You
you want
know.
to share. You don't got to share anything. But can you I do want to know, do you have any bedroom pet peeves? Since we talking about
Ooh,
pet peeves,
ooh,
this.
bedroom pet peeves. Okay, so listen, I'm the type of person. I like, I like to, play footsies. While we laying down. You know what I'm saying in the
Okay.
bed. So like, as far as
You
just
have
like
nice feet.
body, like just temperature. Like I love like just
Physical
skin,
touch.
skin to skin.
Mm-hmm.
If you got some claws down there, like some y'all, you know what I'm talking about, like just dry crack, hard rock, a hard knock life type feet down is one of the things that is just really my pet peeve. Like that hard shell at the bottom of the sole,
Not the hard shell.
fucking hate it. I fucking hate it, man. Like
How many times have
that's
you run into that to where it became a pet peeve?
a couple of times where I'm just like my face balled up. Like I'm just
Hey yo. So do you
yeah.
just stop and be like, never mind? Like what happens?
I make a joke. I be like, look, little rough down there,
Or
huh? Little little rough right there. Huh? Last time you got a pedicure.
Not you make a joke.
Oh, because I just got out the shower. I ain't even putting
Oh
on
my
the
God.
lotion. That lotion stops makes that hard right there. It's just okay. All right. All right.
K-word, you can't do that.
I
You gotta be
mean,
you. What would you say that to? You can't make a joke. I know you're funny,
but it's Joe. They nobody take me serious.
but did it
Nobody take me
stop you
serious.
though?
I never said that. You said it
Exactly,
was a
ladies.
pet
You know what
peeve.
I'm saying? Get you some better lotion, but it's
No,
stopping nothing.
no. Listen. It can be like a. When I'm thinking about it, because I'm not the type of person that just be womb and I'm out. Like
Touche.
it's like I do love the softness of just like relaxing and just that. That's a part of it for me. So if I
Right.
gotta think about something is gonna throw me off, yeah, it stops the whole thing. It stops the whole thing. I'm being honest with you. So
Really?
yeah,
She gotta
like
go? You going to sleep?
no, she ain't gotta go. It's just not gonna happen again. Where I'm just like, okay, like. But that was when I was younger. I think more so like now I'm like being understanding, like. But yeah, it was just like
You understanding the
it was
rough
just like
feet? It's so funny because so many guys say, ladies, invest in your feet. So many guys have said this. And it's not even just like, oh, I don't like, I like girls with nice feet. It's like, my pet peeve is crusty, bad feet. Like,
yeah, and I don't know why it's so common in women. like,
is
I'm like,
it common?
why is it so common? Listen, I'm sorry. I think because it's so weird. I don't have a foot fetish. Let's get that clear. I'm not one of them.
Okay, that was the next question. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a foot fetish or anything. But it's just like
Anymore?
no. I didn't
Oh, I
say
thought you said I
anymore.
don't
I
have
said
one anymore.
or anything.
Okay.
I mean, I
Bet.
like feet, but I wouldn't call it a fetish. Okay.
Okay.
Now, women like to wear their toes out more than anything, just like slides or whatever type thing, more than anything. So a lot of times when I'm like, I live in LA, you see that all the time, just walking outside or whatever. It be women with the worst feet ever. I'm talking about look like they didn't work fucking 9 to 5. They didn't work 24/7 and walk on their feet, no shoes, no nothing. I was like, bro, like, why is this so common to just the heel be a totally entirely different color as what your foot is? And it's just So I'm sorry, I went too deep into my pet peeve. It's just
No, they need to know. They need to know. So next time they approach you, they need to know what they need to fix. They want to make it to date number 2. Okay, 3. At what number do you go to their house? What number date is that?
What did I go to their house?
Yeah, you don't be going to their house?
Sometimes it could
Whatever
be.
date number that is, they wanna make it to that. Okay.
Yeah.
So they need to know, ladies, take notes, okay?
Yeah, take
I
notes.
don't
And
know.
fellas,
Are you single? I don't know if he's single. I don't know if he's
yes,
gonna do that.
yes.
Okay, he's
Listen,
single. So like get your feet done.
and
Spend some time
fellas,
on that heel.
quick advice, fellas. Stop having that expectation, fellas. And your feet look like dogs as well.
Touche,
That's another
because y'all be
thing.
having them black toenails. Like not a little
There we
gray, a little
go.
brown, because it has some trauma. I'm talking
Dude,
about black, dead.
dudes be having the highest expectation, man. My girl gotta have it. I'm talking about nigga got a missing tooth and everything. Listen, stop. If you got if I'm a expect her to have all that, I need to have my stuff together.
Facts.
So I'm
Something,
just saying,
right?
fellas, and make sure, fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all, women do not like a man with bad looking hands. Make sure you
Clean your nails. Like your
clean
hand,
your
you a
nails.
man. You gonna have some rough hands. That's cool, but clean your
You know what I'm
nails,
saying?
bro.
Clean your nails. She don't want you
Clean.
touching her with them nails. You know what I'm
Don't,
saying?
don't.
Don't ruin.
It's
They
gonna, it,
already
that's
ruin
gonna,
the chance.
that's gonna ruin the mood.
It's a
That's
wrap. Mood done. Dry right up. It's over. So
like in the bedroom, like you doing
yeah,
all. Then you want to touch my face, like
face, fellas,
don't
just make
even,
sure.
don't touch me. Nothing. Just keep your hands right in the middle, okay? Don't
Yeah.
go below the waist or above the neck, cause no,
Yeah,
that's
see,
gross.
You see that? It's over with already. That sucks.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Like, don't. It's not, we're not gonna go there because I'm gonna see you at dinner or somewhere that your nails are dirty. And then if you get out the shower and your nails are still dirty, like, what are we doing?
That's a big fuck no. Okay, fellas, listen to what
you doing there.
Because you've been digging somewhere you ain't supposed to be digging. If your hands come out dirty, if you are coming out of the shower, something ain't right. But yeah, that's another story for a different day. Just
that we don't. Now I got questions because I didn't think that. Thanks, you just really ruined that for me.
I didn't mean to paint a picture.
It's dirt from the day, but that's crazy.
It sounds random to me.
That's crazy. You know my pet peeve is, and y'all gonna judge me, but I feel like the ladies can agree, and it's not the same because I know we on this whole talk her through it movement. Okay.
Well, this is the bedroom, right?
Bedroom, yeah, it's my bedroom pet peeve. I know we talking them through it, talk her through it, talk him through it, whatever the case may be. That's cool. Don't give me no pop quiz. Like, I don't like pop quizzes, and like
you like this, huh? Right there.
Like, don't give me and I like you. Okay, you made a joke. I'm gonna make a joke too, and y'all egos can't take it. Women, we laugh and we know, my feelings might be hurt, but it's over with. Cause men, y'all egos can't take it.
No, men are way more sensitive than women.
Absolutely, the male ego is so fragile.
Yeah,
don't be asking me no pop quiz for one. I'm gonna be honest.
Who's this? It ain't your what?
And Will. But two, I am a nerd, okay? So I like to be prepared. I like to ace all my quizzes. So I'm going to get mad by question 3 if I'm not prepared. And wait a minute. Wait, let's stop for a second.
Hold on. First of all, that's crazy that you got to think about. Sometimes you got to lie.
No.
Because we know that.
I want to get the answer correct.
It's the best.
Now I'm thinking I took my focus off. I'm thinking too much about this.
Just lie to him. Just lie to him.
Sir.
Just lie. All you gotta do is lie.
Nah, because then they'll say, let me tell you this. I just thought about somebody. Okay, I'm a private person. I ain't saying no name, but I'm a private person, okay? I don't like my business out there. Y'all not gonna know nothing about me in the bedroom if you weren't invited to mine. Like, you feel me? And this particular person decided he wouldn't do pop quizzes, whatever. In those situations, I probably was lying. Sure, whatever. Whatever's gonna make you perform better. Sure. But I need not the faces. But okay, so I gotta think about what details I can say for people not to know who it is. Okay. His bedroom was in the front of his house. Mm-hmm. It's summertime.
That's Tyson. That's Tyson. Yep.
Shut up. He had the window open. He lived on the corner. So like people walking by, you know what I'm saying? And he lived on a corner by a prominent drive-through, like the drive-throughs we talked about. So everybody go there. It's a hood drive-through. Everybody go there to hang out. They outside.
So you're in the hood.
In the hood. In the hood.
You in the hood.
We're in the hood for sure. Okay.
Okay, great.
And this person is, and now, in hindsight, I'm like, I feel like this guy was doing that on purpose. Like he wanted people to hear, right? But he's doing the whole, I'm such a child. I don't even want to talk about it. Like if I blush, no, I didn't. He's like, pop quizzing. What's my name? Say my name. And I'm like,
say my name. Yeah,
I'm not about to do that. Like, just shut up and just so I can go. Like at this point, I'm like, I'm ready to go. This man, okay, this is my pet peeve. All right, I'm gonna look in the camera because I just thought about it. This is a huge pet peeve. This man goes, say my name. I'm like, no. At this point, it's the third time he said it, so I just straight up said no. He says my real government name. My name is not a common name, okay? It's not Ashley, Brittany, Jessica. He goes, Dejan, say my name.
Niggas like, I knew that was her.
That's what we doing? I said, nigga, don't say my name.
I knew that was her in there. I fucking knew it.
I was so mad. Like, why would you do that?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I literally would. Nigga, don't say my name. And you're just like, what? Like, why would you say? I got an attitude. Like, I'm not doing nothing now. I got an attitude.
You should.
Why would you say that? And I think it was a turnoff because I straight up was like, nigga, don't say my name.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
not
Oh
cute,
yeah.
not
Oh
soft
yeah.
girl, straight hood.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's over
don't
with.
say my
It's over
name.
with.
I was not
It's over
here.
with.
I'm not here. Don't say, like, why would
I'm
you do
pretty
that?
sure the session was over probably shortly after that.
For
So,
me, it
yeah.
was.
Oh, for him, he was.
It was like, please hurry up. You
Yeah. Yeah.
here. And then the other pet peeve is like, you know what I mean? You guys finish, and I'm just like, I'm ready to go. At that point, I'm ready to go. Then you go and take all day to bring me a towel, and then you bring it back and it's cold. Like, who raised you?
Yeah, them cold towels don't be it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And
Cold
I'm just
towels
sitting
don't be
there
it.
all day with the ceiling fan on, cold.
Just sitting there
Like,
like this.
window open. Like, nigga, bring me the towel. Like, y'all been leaving us there too long. Now I'm about to get up and I'm about to roll out of the bed 7 times, just all over your sheets, just
be
because.
be
Put on your
done.
favorite pillow too, the decorative one, the little, the little one.
The
I
small
can't go in the
one.
washer. Yep, I'm putting it on there. Thank you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You shouldn't have left me there all day.
I'm sleep. What the
It's
is
yours.
I smell like? No, that's wild work.
Plugging your nose is wild work. Like, what was that?
I mean, no, I'm just imagining like, you lay down and you hit the smell and it's right there. Like it's like shit. Yeah,
It
sorry.
shouldn't smell.
I'm pretty sure anything will smell after a while of sitting there. I'm just saying.
Well, that went, I don't know where that went, guys. I don't know.
And that's the truth. What weird smell? I ain't say it had to like super stink or something. I'm just saying like something was. You know what? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Never mind. No, just different subject. Different subject.
You can teach me how to edit this out for you.
Yeah, different subject. Don't worry about that.
I was trying. I was trying to pull away.
Yeah, I kept pulling you in. It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you pop
No,
quizzes.
you gotta keep that in. You gotta keep this in. Keep it in. Just keep rolling.
That's what she said.
See, look at that. There we go.
I'm sorry. I'm that person. But yeah, that was the last time I didn't go. And then he wanted to sit there and pillow talk after. Sir, give me my spend the night bag. I'm out of here.
And he's like, yeah, I see a future with me and you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm not doing that.
That's crazy.
I'm going. You took all day to bring a towel, and you just like
Boy,
it just felt like a setup to me.
He was having a pep talk in the mirror.
Yeah, I don't know. But I got my spend the night bag and I got up out of there.
Oh wow, okay, all right. So that's the
Do
only pet
guys
peeve?
have spend the night bags?
No.
You just put your drawers in your pocket and go.
We don't we don't have prepared clothes. We just literally whatever we came in, that's what we're leaving out in.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, what if you actually spend a night? You just go in the morning, you don't got no toothbrush.
Shower in the morning, take care of what we need. Yep. Usually y'all
don't have purses, so where's your toothbrush?
See, this is the thing. Y'all have those things.
I'm not having no toothbrush for you.
Y'all gonna have an extra toothbrush.
I do be having extra toothbrushes. But like,
see what I'm saying?
What if I didn't though?
Yeah, hey, I'm going home in the morning anyway. I might as well. I'm leaving in the morning.
I honestly, I've never had a guy stay at the crib. I go to their house. I like to leave when I'm ready. People don't know how to read the room. We talked about this. And I like my space.
Niggas get themselves come make a bowl of cereal, feet up.
Hey, yo, no.
So what you trying to watch? Yeah, this is my favorite episode.
I've never had a guy that wasn't my man, I should say. Stay the night. Did I? No. I'm going there. Ladies, let me tell you, here's the thing, sis. What you do. You go there, right? And he's going to be like, you want to get the towel. You need the towel, sis.
Right.
You're going to be like, you want to take a shower? You be like, no, babe, you take a shower. You did so good. Like, you deserve it. Go ahead, get all the hot water. Like, you did so good. Soon as he get in the shower and you hear the shower curtain go clink, 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 get dressed and leave. Just go.
Just
Okay.
leave?
Out of there. Out of there. This is how you keep your emotions, you know what I'm saying? You're not feeling the type of way, because then they're gonna come out, they want to pillow talk, they want to hold you, and in the morning, you know what I'm saying, after they get a good night's sleep, because y'all like to hug us and cuddle on us because we soft and we smell good, and have a good night's rest after that. In the morning, they be acting like they don't know you, or like, so what you about to get into? I gotta go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to kick you out.
So you try
You
to beat them to the punch, pretty much.
I'm just that's how you protect your feelings, because now you all cuddled up and just like, oh, he loved me because he done strong-armed you and pulled you closer when you try to roll over. So now you think it's something, but he really just was sleeping good and you moved, right?
Yeah.
So you just do that first. And dudes be like, oh, I love that. Like, what? I'm gonna do that. And you just gonna leave on your own. I don't gotta pretend that I gotta do something. They love it until it happens. And then they be like, I don't like that. I feel like, you know
Nah,
what I'm
listen,
saying?
I felt so bad one day. Oh, sorry, it's my dog barking if you can hear him.
I can't.
You can? I can't.
No.
Oh, great. Okay, so one day this happened to me. I'm in my mid-20s. And yeah, that happened, and I didn't like it at all. Like, and I was at it, like her crib, and it was all right. So yeah, I got a film in the morning. I'm like, this you're kicking me out. And I was like, I left. I'm like, okay, great. And I literally leaving there, and I'm driving, and I'm like, did I just get home? Like, and then I get home, I'm like,
The
still
reflection
thinking
period.
about it. Like, I'm like, this ain't, why I feel violated? Like, why do I feel used? And then I'm like, I gotta call her the next day.
I got a very long text message.
I need some verification on. So what was this for you? And I'm like, bro, this is exactly what the females be going through when niggas do this. And I'm looking like, bro, I was real deal. So how was it for you? Was it
Out of there, I was gone.
Oh, it was cool. I'm like, oh, okay. So what are we?
You know what it was though? This was somebody that like I was like situationship with. So after the first few times, I was just like, okay. Then I found out that he was dating other people, and I couldn't come over that night. It wasn't because your mom was sick. It was because you had Shorty over there. And I was like, if you would have just told me, I would have moved different. You know what I'm saying? But we were playing house. So I'm moving like, you know what I'm saying? We about to be together.
Right.
If we're not, bet.
So it's like your head is out of it now, you know?
Right, like the emotion is out of it. My head's in the game. Heart's out of it now. The emotion is out of it. So it's just like, okay, cool. Like, you lucky I ain't leave a little 5 on the nightstand, just to rub it in a little bit, you know, ones at that, not a whole bill. You got to leave some dirty ones. But nah, I was like bad, and then I would leave, but it wasn't to make him feel bad or nothing. It was to protect my feelings. And I was like, I'm out. But had I tried to and be like, oh, I'm about to leave, you'd have been like, no, stay, and talk me into it, because I would have stayed because I wanted to. But I was like, nah, I gotta get up out of here.
Yeah.
So I left while he was in the shower.
Yeah, okay.
And
so
this,
speaking
you
from
know,
experience. Yeah.
I was out of there. And I was like, you know what? I don't mind this.
You never came back?
No, for what? I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I mean, did it happen again? Yeah, and then I left again. Then he stopped going in the shower first, and I was just like,
yeah, he's like, I
what
know
you
what
about to get into?
Yeah.
What you getting
about to
into?
do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. My mom need her car back.
Yeah, yeah, I bet
Send
you
a
do.
friend like, hey, in 45 minutes, text me crying. Text me and then call me crying.
That's wild.
Yeah. So,
That's
all my
wild.
friends was always calling me like, I need
Girl,
her.
I need you, girl, right now.
Like, I gotta go get her. I'm like, you want to ride with me? They don't ever ride with you to go get a crying
No, I'm
woman. So
cool.
that made,
I'm
and I'm
cool.
like, yo, she's still crying. I'm gonna just see you in the morning.
Yeah.
Shorty, I'm in bed. Been in bed.
Done. Women are diabolical.
I'm not a bad person. This was old me. You know what I'm saying? This was in my 20s.
So
Actually, you look like your feelings hurt.
So you say.
I
No, I'm just thinking about it. It's happened to me before.
I triggered. But I mean, that's different. You was at her crib and she was just like, yo, you can't stay tonight. You know what I'm saying? I was at their crib and I just left without them knowing. Yeah. And then sometimes I text him like, yo, I gotta go. But I wait till I get in the car. Is that bad?
Teachers on. Teachers on. Teachers on.
That's not bad. Was it petty?
Oh, hey, don't pay me no mind. Don't pay me no mind.
It might have been a little petty.
A little petty. But you got petty segments, so
I mean, I'm poetically petty, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just rude.
Exactly.
A little creative with the pettiness. You know
exactly.
What I mean? But I'm a good person.
Oh yeah.
I'm still a good person. You know what I mean? And I like to leave them on a positive note and all that. So with that being said, we're gonna go to our last segment here. And this is called Poetically Positive. Now, y'all know this is one of my favorite segments because I do like to leave people on a positive note. I don't always want to. Don't just be out here just being petty for no reason. Okay, my petty has is reasoning behind it, and like I said, it's poetic, it's creative. All right, so don't just be out here like that. So I don't like to leave on a petty note. I want to leave on a positive note. Okay. So, do you have any advice that you think? Because the world is crazy right now. There's like hell, it's so much going on, especially with social media. Like it's Men's Mental Health Month and all of that. So I just want to know, what advice do you have for my listeners, specifically the men, to help with mental health?
For men, I would say, like, really take time for yourself. Know that like, kind of really don't be afraid to journal. Don't be afraid to really write down your thoughts. And this is a general thing for anyone, but like, us men, we don't really take those times to really kind of like check in on ourselves. And I feel like that's something really important, just kind of really write down mental notes for yourself and just know that you are, important, in this world too, as far as when it comes to, your feelings. Your feelings are valid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really, I think it's important to have healthy male relationships of, of love, of healthy love, whether that's from men or women, friends, family, loved ones, and anybody like that. Is really great to have that, hell, practice saying like, like you love someone. Like it really makes a big difference. I know sounds crazy, but a lot of men don't really, do that or feel
that's
that.
True. They didn't hear, a lot of men haven't heard that in their childhood. And I didn't realize that until I was older and I started dating guys, and I'm like,
it's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of trauma. A lot of trap stuff there. But I think as far as men, I would like really, that would be like my surface. Just really just kind of just start journaling. Journaling, you'll see a big difference because it gets all those thoughts out of your head and it helps you put it on paper. And just imagine it being like pretty much like a computer. A computer can only take so much data until it starts to go slow, until it starts to freeze and have malfunctions. And the only way this computer can run smoothly again, if it deletes all this stuff out, starts to like get the virus protection. Got to clear the cache out. So it's like, that's pretty much what I think about when it comes to journaling. It's like I'm getting all these thoughts out on here, and now my brain I can be creative again. I can think clearly. I can think positive. I'm less depressed about something. So that to me is my analogy when it comes to journaling. So and that's also, and in general, to leave it off, treat people how you want to be treated. I know it's the most basic,
back to the basics,
simple thing ever, but you would be amazed of how people don't do that. Like literally, people will say one thing and do another, treat you a way that they wouldn't want anyone to treat them,
and then be offended.
And be offended. And it goes back to the basics. Just treat me how you would like to be treated. Talk to me how you would like to be talked to. Actions speaks louder than words. So just treat people accordingly.
It's so simple that like, everyone's always trying to find like, oh, what's the secret to life and all that. And it's just like a lot of stuff that you learn from kindergarten and third grade.
And that was one of the first
Like,
things that we learned was
it's
treat people
right
how you like to be treated.
there.
That was
It's
the
right
bare
there.
basic.
But we went through so much stuff through like those early middle school years and then high school, puberty and adulthood. We go through so much stuff that we feel like we fail to realize that those basic things we learned as a child literally would make life a little bit easier. But not a lot, because people be going through crazy stuff, but like it's gonna
Yeah.
make things a little bit easier. Start with the basics and you're gonna see changes.
Yeah, it's just like, and I've learned to still, it's a learning process. We as humans, we make shit so complicated.
Yeah.
We overthink every
Everything.
little thing. And it's just like some things, bro, 1 + 1 is just 2. Okay, I know 1 + 1 is 2, but what if when I get done adding, it ain't like exactly how it's supposed to be? And then when I like, it's like, bro, just
why
shut
you
up.
Adding all this extra stuff? It didn't even happen.
It don't,
like
it don't.
All these hypothetical. It's just like the person like, and I'm that person. I'll sit here and I know that 8 + 8 is 16. But sometimes you get that calculator out and put it in just to be sure. Why? Like,
and it's you second guess yourself to the point where it's like you don't do. It's a lot of times we cripple ourselves like by second guessing. That's why like I do like having that mentality of like just go, just do it, because you'll talk. We talk ourselves out of some shit like a lot, like it just be like, oh, like this is a great idea. And all of a sudden you just talk yourself out of it.
Right.
Oh, but I want to wait until this needs to be
self-sabotage.
Yeah, and you just end up not doing it at all. So it's just like the most people who are very successful. And I just literally heard someone say this. I had joined another content creators live out of nowhere, just like literally right before I got on here. And he had like, fans in his chat asking him like, man, what I got to do, to become a, content creator like you. And he was like, be obsessed with creating content, pretty much. Like you have to be obsessed. He's like, I know people are going to tell you be consistent. No, that ain't that. You have to be obsessed. You have to want to do, all you have to be thinking about is creating content. And when I thought about that, I'm like, man, he's right to a certain extent. And that's with anything that you want to be successful in. You can't tell like a Stephen Curry, oh, the only way you're going to make it to the NBA is, you be consistent. You know how many people are consistent?
Yeah.
Like, no, you have to really love what it is that you're doing. You got to really put the man in, hours and just long hours into like anything. What is it you want to do? Even with like, relationship with God. Like, you want a better relationship
Talk
with
about
God.
it.
Got to put hours into it. It can't just be like, oh, well, I prayed and think. Yeah.
Go
like
to church on Sunday.
You're not going to get results.
Yeah,
So it's
that part. I love that you said that, because I feel like a lot of people, not just like guys, but a lot of people are afraid to talk about God. You know what I mean? Now, I'm a person that I don't really like to dive into race, religion, or politics, because those are things that trigger people, right? And I just like everyone to be comfortable around me. I like everybody to be comfortable in my space, in my room, especially in my lives. And I know we're from all different walks of life, and that's something like the college I went to, being in the military, having to work with people from all different walks of life and making it work, right? But I feel like these days, so many people are afraid to talk about their religious beliefs, or afraid to talk about God, or say anything. Like I see people look at me weird when I go to restaurants, and before I eat, I'm like this. Like it's something as simple as praying over my food.
Because we live in a society that wants you to not believe in God. That's just the honest truth. We live in a society where the masses benefit off of you not having faith in anything, because they know if you don't have faith in anything, you'll believe anything.
Easily manipulated.
You can be easily manipulated. You can have high insecurities about these.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll tell you, oh, don't feel any type of way. Just as long as love God and believe him, you don't even have to do. He knows your heart.
You're
Like
right.
they tell you shit like this, and they're just like, oh, some people get down to tell you, I don't have a religion. I just love God. Like
Mm-hmm.
you get to a point where it's just like, we've grown as a society to like venture off from that. Then you got people not even want to talk about it at all. People aren't even comfortable having the conversation anymore. So
Right.
it's just because that's what we're programmed to think and feel, and that's what they want. They want that
Mm-hmm.
because they know if a person has high, strong faith that you can get anything done. But if I can sway you away from your faith and have you not believe in anything, but
That
man,
part.
yeah, it benefits me. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
just strategic. It's just strategic of why it's like this in today's time.
Yeah. No, I love that you brought that up and said it because like one, I don't ever try to pull that out of people. I'm just like, if
Yeah,
they want to talk about it, they'll be open about it. Like I
yeah,
do, my best friend just became ordained, I think last year as a pastor. So every Wednesday, even if I'm at work, it's in my ear. We're on a prayer call with the
right.
church. I share it to certain friends that I know, because I'm like, I never want to offend anybody. I don't like when people force their religious beliefs on people or force
Mm-hmm.
religion on them, or you know what I mean, you get those really really churchy people sometime, and I'm like, you're going to push them further away
Right,
from the church than you think, so I
right.
don't like to be that person, but I'm like, if I know this person, whatever, I might share it once or twice, but if I start to see you coming in there, okay, I'm gonna share it, you know what I mean? But I just feel like there's so many people in like our generation and even the generation after ours that don't. And I'm not saying you got to go to church all the time and do all those things, but it's just like knowing God. There's so many people, and it was just mind blown to me. And I'm getting better because I don't want to judge people. But there's so many people that have asked me when I be saying stuff like, you just got to pray about it. And they ask me like, how do you pray? And it's crazy because I was just like, what do you mean? Like, I don't even know how to answer that question. You just pray. Like, what do you mean? How do you pray? And I've had so many people in my lifetime asked me to either pray for them, pray with them, or teach them how I pray because they seen how I've, prayed for things, or I said I wanted these things and I got it. Or they
Yeah,
seen how I manifest things, or they see how I'm like, yo, I really want this. I gotta pray, I gotta stay focused, or, just come out of like terrible situations. And I'm like, I prayed, you know what I mean? But they're
yeah,
like, how? And I didn't realize how many people my age don't know how to pray. And then
yeah.
I look at my nephews and I'm like, do y'all say our prayers before bed? Because we used to do that with them when they were younger. And then it's assumed that you're going to continue to do it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know if my nephews know they do their prayers. Now lay me down to sleep. I'm like, do y'all know that? Do the generation after us, do they know that? I don't think they do because I don't even see people pray over their food
No.
unless it's Sunday dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's definitely something that I try to put out there. Like, I'm not saying that it's a specific way. Y'all just pray. Talk to God how, like you said, God knows your heart, right? Obviously have some respect, but talk to God however you talk to your parents. You know what I mean? However you talk to your people, just talk. And the more you do it, the better it'll get. Like even when I was in a relationship, when we would argue and it's 2, 3, 4 days later and we're still not talking, all right, come on, we gotta pray. And I would make him pray. And it was so uncomfortable for him at first, right? Because it's just like, what? Either you pray by yourself, or he's just like, I've never prayed in a relationship. No, we gotta pray. Because
Right.
if we can't get through this on our own, it's time to bring God in. You know what I'm saying? So like I would pray. And it's like if you are uncomfortable doing this, just know I'm going to do it every time. So let's not get this point. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
you're uncomfortable doing it, I understand. Like I don't understand. I get it, but I don't understand because I'm not uncomfortable doing that. But I understand that you're uncomfortable, right? But if you don't want to get there, then we got to learn to communicate and talk through these things before it gets to that point. Because I'm only going to go so many days. of not talking or being angry. And then we got to pray about it because obviously we need help, right? But
Right.
there's so many people who are uncomfortable praying. There's so many people who don't know how to pray. And all I'm gonna say to y'all, and the advice that I would give y'all is because this has helped me, is just pray. Do it by
Yeah.
yourself. If you don't want to do it by yourself, you don't know what you're doing, or you feel like it's not working, find someone who will. There's so many people out here, I promise you, that will pray for you. There's so many people that would be ecstatic if you just ask them to. So just do that, y'all. Prayer is a real thing, y'all. I ain't trying to convince or convert nobody. Y'all know I say that all the time. I'm not here to convince or convert anybody. But the best advice I can give y'all, especially in this day and age, the way the world is going, is start praying. Start learning how to pray. If you haven't, if you don't, now's the time to learn and start praying for sure. I don't care who you pray to. I don't care who it is, but start praying. Start praying, y'all, because life is crazy, life is tough. And remember that everybody is going through shit. No matter how glamorous their life looks, everybody's going through shit. You're not the only one. You're not, don't think you're the only one. Don't isolate yourself in that way so where you feel like something is wrong with you. Everybody's going through shit. We're constantly, it's a journey. Like we're constantly healing all the time, constantly. And it's just part of life. Like, you know what I mean? You enjoy the things you can enjoy, but there's probably something that you're trying to heal from, and it's cool. Heal from it, learn from it, move on, teach somebody else. That's what makes me happy. When I get through something, I teach people how I got through it. Let me help you get through it. I've been there. It makes me happy. So yeah, I don't know. That's my advice. Pray. That is my advice for y'all. But I'm glad you said that though. I would have never brought this up had you not said that. But that makes me happy because I feel like a lot of guys, and I say guys because I'm interested in guys, y'all, okay? Not saying that only men and not women, but I just feel like a lot of guys that I have been involved with didn't pray. Not that they didn't pray, but they weren't as open with saying that like you were. And I just was like, hmm,
Yeah.
little bit of a little pink flag, a little magenta flag, not necessarily red, but
I mean,
a
um,
little.
I feel like mine has came from just trial and error,
Hmm.
where it's just like I've and I still fall short to this day. I like look back and be like, damn, did I pray today? I'm like,
Right, of
fuck. Like,
course. We're
like and
human.
I have to question myself because I'm like, man, I'm quick to pick up my phone first thing in the morning, then
Right.
literally and it was a habit that I started because I read the book called The Power of Habit. Like, you have to just like you can't get rid of a habit, but you can create a new one to take its place.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like my habit is really, and the way you create a habit is like pretty much like a cue and a reward. So my cue can be like what makes me think of my phone. The reward can be the dopamine once I get on there and start scrolling on social media, right? So if I want to get that reward, something that I'll do is because now I want to start praying and I need to implement this. So this is the importance, but I need to add this addiction somehow to this
Hmm.
importance. So what I'll do is I'll put my phone under my bed. So that way when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to go through my regular routine. And I'm going to be patting my bed and looking forward. Trigger, which is the cue.
Hmm.
My phone under my bed, which triggers me to get up, get on my knees, and pray. And it's
I
like,
like
oh,
that.
like, okay, great. And the only way I can get my phone is I'm already down here. I might as well go
You
ahead
might
and,
as well do it, right?
pray. And it's like, only way I can get my phone is when I finish, doing that. And it's like, okay, cool, I got it. But it makes me feel good. And what I've learned is sometimes it can lead to, just keep your phone there for a little second. How about now? Let's go probably stretch. Let's go
Right,
meditate. Let's go journal.
right.
It leads to other things. And um, what I've learned, and not to take up too much of your time because I know I gotta go as
Nah, I
well
like
too.
this. I like that. I like this
But
conversation.
yeah, but just one thing I learned is just like you don't have to change. And this is a huge thing just in a human life experience.
Mhm.
It's so many things we want to change about ourselves and so many things that we want to do. But you literally, all you have to do is just change one thing. If you change one thing, it changes majority all your other habits. Because if you were to do something at 3 o'clock and you have this habit of doing this and then you start doing something else, it's going to make, like, let's say gym. Okay, cool. I want to go to the gym, but I also want to eat healthy. I also want to, start studying more. I also want to start doing this more and do that. If you literally just change one of those habits, if you be like, okay, cool, I just start going to the gym. I know I want to eat healthy and all this other stuff, but I'm just gonna do one thing different. I'm gonna go to the gym. As soon as you go to the gym, you go out. There's that dopamine you feel, and you feel good. And it's like, you know what? Because I went to the gym, I don't want to ruin my results that I just got. I'm going to eat something healthy. Okay, now that I ate something healthy, I feel energetic. How about I write or film something or maybe journal real quick?
Right.
Boom. That leads to, okay, cool. And now you see that it's just a ripple effect of just positive energy and positive things. But all you did was just change one thing.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like that's something people need to really take into consideration that, change one thing and your whole life changes.
I like that. I'm the type of girl that set 17 alarms to get up. So if my phone in my bed, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
try a
if it's
weekend.
under your bed, you'll still hear it, to a
I
certain extent.
know, but I'm gonna have to keep getting out of my bed to snooze, is what
But
I'm
that's the
saying.
thing. Now you're gonna get out of your bed though, because you gotta
I
think about it.
know,
If
and
it's
I'm gonna
in
be
your bed,
mad.
it's easy for you to just hit that shit and be like, but if you gotta get out of your bed,
I'm
now
gonna be up.
sometimes it ain't guaranteed, but it's a higher percentage that you're not just gonna hit that and go right back to bed. You could, but it's a higher percentage for you to just hit it and be like, okay, cool, fuck it.
No, you're right. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna start on the weekend though,
Yeah.
because we gonna see. I mean, I wake
Yeah.
up and the first thing I do, like, I'll wake up, hit the alarm, look at the time, and
Yeah.
I already pray immediately because I woke
Yeah.
up. So I'm like, thank you, God. Before my feet touch the ground,
Yeah.
I'm praying, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll meditate also because now I gotta get my mind right for the day. How do I want this day to go? I'm envisioning it,
Yeah.
I'm doing all that stuff. So I try to do that before I even start to scroll on my phone. The first hour that, you know what I'm saying, my
Yeah. You
eyes
gotta
are
give
open.
yourself that time. So that's considered me time. You
Yeah,
gotta
I try to
really
do
do that.
that. And y'all know my phone has been on silent, not vibrate, it don't shake, shimmy, or nothing since 2013. So if I'm busy and I don't want to be interrupted, you're not going to interrupt me.
Yeah.
So I can't even blame anyone else. Like if I'm on here scrolling for 3 hours, that's because of me. You know what I
Right.
mean? But I'm gonna try the under the bed thing
That's right.
because
Yeah.
I
It
need to
ain't
get
for
out of bed.
it ain't for everybody. Like it's just something that I
But I
saw work.
like that though. I
Yeah.
like that. I'm gonna try to get out of bed because it's like, okay, I could sit in bed. You can pray anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And I'll sit in bed and I'll pray while I'm laying in bed. And
Uh-huh.
that's cool. But I said this the other day and I was just like, I got to give more respect to God, right? I've been streaming church online and I was like, no, it's time to get up and go to the sanctuary. You're
Yeah.
going to church, you're doing all this stuff, you're watching it at work, but it's like I gotta give more respect to God. The
Yeah.
way he continues to bless me and give me things, I have to give more respect. So it's like, yeah, I'm praying every day, right? When I wake up, thanking God for waking me up. But I need to give him more respect. So I need to get out of bed, get on my hands and knees and pray properly, or at least what's proper to me. So that's why
Right.
I said I like that, because this is a conversation I was having with myself about giving more respect to God,
Yeah.
and showing more respect. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna have
No,
an
yeah.
attitude in the beginning because my alarm go, I got like 12 alarms set. I'm that person. I'm not a morning person, but we're gonna try it though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold
You'll
you. I'm gonna try it on
see.
the weekend first.
You'll see how it overall just has an effect on you,
Right.
because like you'll start to become like, and another thing, of course this, you've heard this numerous times, like the tongue is very powerful,
Mm-hmm.
like
Your tongue's real.
um the I'm a very avid of like reading, or I do a lot of audiobooks. I don't really just necessarily read, but I
Right.
listen to a lot of audiobooks. So my favorite book is
Mm-hmm.
The Power of Habit. Says that like this person wants to stop smoking. So what he did was like, this guy, it was two men. and this one of the guys offered him a cigarette, and he was like, "No, I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke." The other guy was like, "I'm trying to stop smoking."
Yeah.
The difference is within the tongue. I'm not a smoker of claiming it. And the other one was like, I'm trying, which was it he doesn't fully believe he's done. So that when I think about something like that, that lets me know, like, okay, cool. Like, that's why I'd be like, I'm like, man, I'm not that good at, getting it. All right, that I'm speaking that on myself into existence. So I'd be like, instead of being like, man, I ain't a morning person, I'm like, yeah, I am, like, I love mornings. Or, I love this. Or like somebody was like, man, I'm just like I don't like working out. No, I'm a this person.
Right.
Which trains your mind to think that, or tricks your mind to feel like, okay, I am a person that does work out a lot. I do. So it's like little things like that I've learned, like, being very powerful.
We working on it. All right. I got friends that be yelling at me like, and I do that to other people. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. Like, and I love that too. That another thing, y'all, get y'all some real ones in your corner. Some people that's gonna check you. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want no yes men around me. Like my friends will, and I do the same. Like they will check me and correct me. They ain't rude about it unless they have to be for me to get the message. But like my
The message is gonna
friends
be
will
received.
check me. You hear me? Like they will check me and be like, do you know who you are? Like what are we doing? What are you that's not even you. Like what are you doing? And I'm talking about male and female alike. My friends will check me and I appreciate that. And then I've meet and I know it's my energy when I meet new people and I'm talking about stuff, they will check me and I'm like, you right. Watch your tone, but you right. But nah,
Yeah, you don't know me. I
you don't
appreciate
know
you.
me like that. Watch your
But
tone, but
I
I
appreciate what you're
appreciate
trying
you
to do,
though. I see what you're trying to do and I like that. But
Yeah.
watch your tone. But not for real. Get some people in your corner like that, y'all. But Kmart, we could talk forever about this subject because
Clearly.
I love it. But I'm not gonna hold you because you're a busy man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, he got a lot of stuff that he gonna be doing. Next time when y'all see this, we want to hear about the BET Awards. Congratulations to you and all of your success. You have been doing this for like over a decade now. There's videos everywhere, like the cartoon, the skits, acting, everything that you do. I just want to give you your flowers. And y'all, I'm very, very new to who Kmore is. So I have a lot to learn and I'm here for it, okay? But I see what you're doing and you have crazy talent. And I know a lot of
Thank
people,
you.
what I love
Thank you. I
about it is
appreciate
that
that.
like there's so many people that are doing what you are doing, but you know that there's only one Kmore and you're going to continue to do it and you're going to keep working towards it, okay? Let's not make all of these little small fires before we put out other ones, Gemini. But nah, what you're doing is dope even if there are people that are in the same category as you, and I say that like as a content creator and actor, I have not seen people doing what you are doing. So I know you hear it all the time, but I am going to tell you, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. I know that you're inspiring so many people, and it's inspiring to me because, like I said, in a world that is saturated with influencers and content creators, you know what I'm saying? To see somebody that is still doing what makes you you and not trying, because people will switch up. Oh, this person went viral. Oh, people are liking this now. Let me start doing that content. If it's not you, don't do it. If it's you and you can make it a you thing, kind of put your little mark on it and spin on it, cool. But I just feel like you have been true to yourself and your brand. And that's going to take you so far. I can't wait to start seeing you like on bigger stages, bigger screens. And I know you're about to do that like tomorrow. So congratulations to you on that. I'm sure you guys will be seeing him soon, but I just wanted to give you your flowers because it's not an easy thing to do. And you make it look easy for some people, but those who even dabble in this a little bit know that it's not. So kudos to
Yeah.
you. Congratulations on all your success and all the success to come because I know it's on the way. Power of the tongue. We will manifest that and speak that in. But let the people know if they don't know what the hell I'm talking about, let them know where they can find you, all your socials, and anything that you have coming up that you want them to check out.
So you can find me. All my socials are pretty much the same. KMOORETHEGOAT. That's spelled like a last name, not like the regular Moore, the goat. On Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Bebo, MySpace, anywhere you find that, you can find me. And as far as in like just upcoming things right here, like I do have this upcoming just hosting thing that I'm doing for BET, which is pretty cool. I think that's really dope. The simple fact that it'd be like my first ever BET Awards that I'll be at, so that is pretty awesome to me. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back into acting. Like I really took a break, so that I'm really looking forward to like hopping back in full time. And for my cartoon people who have watched my cartoon, I haven't put out an episode in quite some time, but I will be getting back to that soon. So yeah, but I appreciate you, DJan, aka
Oh,
Juicy,
not the government.
for allowing me to come on your platform and
Of course.
just have a good time, tell my story and really allow me to be me and all 16 other my personalities that was up in here with us. And yeah, I really just appreciate that and thank you for everything. And I know you have a bright future ahead of yourself because
Thank you.
I see
Of
everything
course, like what? Have you what? Y'all, the K Moore was on my podcast. Like what? Of
Oh,
course.
stop.
You and all 17 of y'all can come back. Like
Hey, we definitely will. Next time I bring Jeff,
bring them all. Okay,
No.
bring every last one of them. All right, we got to fill these seasons. So absolutely. But nah, y'all, this has been another episode of the Poetically Petty podcast. Be sure to follow, okay, on Instagram. And I just created a TikTok. All right, Poetically Petty
There you gonna
podcast.
start
Make sure
posting
you
them
follow.
clips on. Let's go.
If you haven't realized, it was his idea. So, we working on that. But yeah, make sure y'all follow it. We're going to be posting clips on there, just like I do on Instagram. But we really getting back into this thing. I know we took a little break for a minute. There's a lot going on in life. But y'all, we back. Season 3. We got KMOORETHEGOAT in the building, y'all. And we going to see y'all next. We got a lot of guests coming up, a lot of stories, a lot of pet peeves, because y'all already know I got hella pet peeves. But as always, y'all, I have been your host, That's So Juicy. Peace.
Poetically petty, that's so juicy. Yeah, poetically petty, that's so juicy. That's her.